Can a right person become a wrong person? Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, we are having this gorgeous, gorgeous day out here today, and I am probably going to go for my 5-mile run a little later, but I have a lot of college schoolwork to do. As many of you know, I went back to college at age 62 and my life is busy, busy, busy. Anyhow, I wanted to get on here and talk about, can a wrong person become a right person? Remember, all of these are just my opinions and how I live my life. I don't give advice or suggestions, okay? And so a wrong person, can a right person become a wrong person? And can a wrong person become a right person? Well, I think either way, it can happen. There are people that can come into our lives that are the right person for a period of time. And either they change or the circumstances change, and we no longer have the same kind of relationship. And so when they become a wrong person for our lives, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are a wrong person. It means the relationship is shifted. Maybe we don't have the things in common anymore, and maybe we both want to move on in our lives. Now, granted, we don't always have to, have a close and, relationship that's on a daily level. Sometimes people have a daily level relationship and then it kind of moves to the back burner a bit. Maybe they talk once a year or twice a year or 3 times a year, whatever, and they still have a great relationship. But some people, I believe, can be a right person, but because circumstances has changed or they have changed, they no longer fit in our lives as they once did. And I remember many years ago, I had a friend, and this friend and I were very, very, very close. We did things together, but it was just fun type of stuff. And then later, after I got married, the person sort of resented that I could not give them the kind of time anymore that I once did. I could still give them a little bit of time, but they wanted a lot of time, and I just could not do that. And so the relationship became sort of what I call a wrong relationship. Doesn't mean that they were a wrong person. It just meant that the relationship no longer could be the way it was anymore. And sometimes if we are on a job and we've now left that job, the relationships that we had there, some we may carry on with and some may drop off. It doesn't mean those people were wrong. It just means we don't have that common bond anymore that keeps us connected. And bonds do sometimes keep us connected. Sometimes just the friendship alone will keep us connected. And yet sometimes what was a person that we saw on an everyday level, no longer we even, see or talk to. And then there are people that for one reason or another, something happened in the relationship and we just no longer want to have that relationship at any level with them anymore. Perhaps they changed. Perhaps we changed. Perhaps we see life differently than we saw perhaps in high school. Maybe we were hanging out with the wrong group of people in high school and they were the right people, so to speak, for us at the time, and now we've kind of distanced ourselves because we perhaps don't like their behaviors, and so they're no longer right for our lives. And yet there are people that perhaps we didn't have much in common with, that something in life brought us together with them now, and that they are a right person in our lives. Perhaps it was somebody who had negative behaviors and now they've changed, and so now we welcome them back into our lives, and now they've become a right person, whereas when they had the wrong behaviors, they were a wrong person for our lives. It just all depends, and so I've had people go both ways. I've had friendships or people or work relationships that ended because what was right at one point was no longer right at the present. And I've also had people that I didn't have a relationship with for one reason or another who later became right in my life. And so it can go both ways, in my opinion. I hope you all subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to talk to you all soon. From my house to your house, God bless you, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.